I just recorded for like 50 minutes, recording Kumo for like the first time in months. Honestly, I have no idea. It was great. Really fun to just get back into that. I started with some of the extra chapters, which I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. It's like, it was weird to get back into because the grammar is so strange and wrong, and it's just it's hard to get used to again. But I caught on. And then I got back to the proper Kumo chapters, and just had a blast. And yeah, so those are back. I don't feel that they're any worse or better than what I've done in the past. So yay. I mean, it's not like I stopped talking, you know. I mean, this show is nothing like Kumo or Shield with the reading, but I'm still talking, so my voice and whatever is still there. Although right now, I did just record for 50 minutes straight, so it's a little oof. And it's been a while since I've recorded for 50 minutes straight, but yeah. Also, haven't contacted Clint about reading their stories yet. Stories, one specifically, but perhaps more maybe. If like I read that one and then people request that I read the other one, maybe I'll do it. I've expressed that I don't want to because I like to do things blind, but you know, I've also gotten various suggestions about other things to read from people, and if I really want to get into it, I might do that, and I should do that, you know, because now I'm building this whole channel around, you know, reading web novels and things, and I should, you know, try to bring in more that people like, and see where they go, see if I like them, see if people watch the videos and things like that. Maybe not so many of them still daily, but you know, a different schedule. It's possible that, you know, I'll reduce Shield to like every other day and fit something else in between it, because not very many people are watching Shield. Kumo I still want to do daily, or at least try, and bring in some other things. The origin story, Advent of Axbear, the original story by Clint that I want to read, has about 30 chapters, perhaps less. So I'm going to read that one very sparsely. I think it updates like every 2 weeks, so I might just end up reading like one every week until I catch up with it or something like that. Or maybe just like, you know, every 4 days or like 5 days or something, just so that I can still read some and put them out relative. I mean, like, I could read all of it in a few days and then just wait for or just have the upload scheduled over long periods of time, and then be able to, you know, catch up with it. Again, I still don't know if I have permission to do that one, so it will be very interesting doing it, you know, because with that kind of thing, I would have to do it almost immediately after it's written, which adds a sort of interesting idea there, where like, so if Clint, whatever they are, they say they post they post a chapter, and then like I never do anything in general on a day-to-day basis. So if I set something up, I think they even have an RSS feed that I can probably subscribe to, and then it'll just let me know. Then I see that it's posted, and then if I have time, I upload it, and it, like, if I already have a set schedule or something, you know, it might just end up being that I upload my video day of, or most likely day after. Then it's like, okay, you have two options. You either, when you want to read the new chapter, you read it, or you wait a day or a few hours for my audio reading of it. And then it's like, okay, so what I've done is potentially taken people away from the proper website where they can read it, and given them somewhere else to not only read it, but, listen to it. And, of course, not everyone will prefer my voice over reading it themselves, but it is a place to understand the new chapter in a different way. So that almost puts a sort of competition. So I can see why they would potentially not want me to do that, and I might actually bring that up with them if we have some sort of conversation and mention some sort of time gap or something that I have to wait in between releases till I release my video, say like a week or two, or I'd even be comfortable with like a month, just so they can still have, people on their website, to listen to or to read the new chapters, and then they also have the option to listen to me, or they can just wait to listen to me, or it may just happen to be that I'm not allowed to do it at all, and so I won't. But again, haven't talked to them at all. I don't know what I'll do if I get no response. I haven't emailed them yet because I haven't completely mentally thought of exactly what I want to say. I just want to get across the question that, hey, can I read your story? But it's very important that I word things correctly and I grab their attention enough that they don't think it's weird spam or something. Because I don't know what they're like. Because some people barely ever read emails, or like they just don't give a shit. Like, some people check out like every single email and they try to read it, and some people just like skim over the titles and the headlines or whatever the fuck the about line or whatever, and they're like, this is probably some dumb shit, and they ignore it. I'm presuming that this isn't a person that gets many emails on a day-to-day basis, so it's possible that they still read some, or at least, look at just the headlines or the about and skim over them more thoroughly. But again, I have to be very careful in my wording as to not be ignored, and I don't know how to do that because it's not a thing I do ever. I've tried maybe 4 or 5 times to message various YouTube people that I want to be in contact with, so that I want them on my show, basically, and I don't know how to word that in a way that isn't annoying, and just like, because I don't know how often they get that kind of thing, and what am I putting to the table when I say I want you on my show? They've never heard of me. They look me up, they see barely any subscribers. It's like, so I haven't really got that. Niskel, I'm still slowly working on. Everyone else, I've just kind of sent one message and just been like, whatever. But Niskel, I'm very slowly working on with Twitter, with just replying to some things here and there. And just whenever they do a Q&A, sometimes when they do a Q&A, I'll ask if they'll be on my show, and then they give me some. It's a he. This time I know that it's a he. He gives me some like vague sort of, I can't answer that right now, or just like not a no but not a yes kind of answer. Which is annoying but understandable, because he doesn't know who I am yet. But yeah, I'm working on it. So yeah, I'm bad with public relations, and I don't know anything about that. I tried to hire somebody to do that at one point, but hey, for the people who are around for that, they know how that went, kind of. Although I wasn't very descriptive about it, it just didn't go well, and I lost like fucking $50. I don't even think I talked about that, but I literally lost money to that, which is, God, that's such a ridiculous situation that even happened. Oh man. Luckily, I never gave her any passwords or anything. I just made her an administrator at one point, or whatever, on the channel, and then just took that off when, I guess, like, I fired her for some fucking dumbass shit. dumbass shit. I don't want to talk about it because it makes me a little upset. And obviously, I still want to find someone to help me out with this aspect of this YouTube shit at some point. But the lesson I learned is that you need a considerable budget to do this, because I was trying to find someone who would do it by like a cut, like a percentage of all the earnings, and most people understand that the earnings are terrible. Like, I'm hoping that someone out there will be like fuck yeah, like I see where you're at now and it's terrible, but I see some sort of potential and I have enough confidence in my own skills that I can bring you up to a position that which you can we together can start earning money. But that hasn't really happened because people don't want low amounts of money. And right now, that's all I can offer them. I can offer them the promise of money, but only if they put in enough work, and people don't want to do that. And I don't want to do that, honestly. I want to hire somebody to do it with barely any money. So I'm kind of at a standstill with that until I get a proper job, which, I mean, could be never. The hope is that it's never. Gosh, I mean, I have to get a real job eventually. Well, I don't have to get a real job, but I have to get some sort of income other than this before this becomes a stable source of income, which right now it is not. But one thing I can do is, like sell shit on eBay or Etsy or something. Still, because that could be fun. I don't know entirely what. And I haven't played enough that like I haven't played as much as I've wanted to with sculpting and things. And I seriously should get back into that. Because I like it a lot, and intuitively I understand it a lot, and if I can get good at it, then that does become a source of income. Get some wood, get like a shitload of wood for like barely anything, and just go to town with some knives on like commissions or some shit, and boom, sell them for money. I don't really know how that works. I'm just assuming that's how it works. But it's obviously a very, very hard living. I should sell T-shirts that say Dilligaf on them. There's already somebody that sells T-shirts that say Dilligaf on them. Not for the same reason as me, of course, but because it's literally an acronym. So it's not me. ZekeDilligaf, as a sort of name, belongs to me personally, pretty damn sure. But the name Zeke does not belong to me, and the acronym Dilligaf does not belong to me. Just the combination of the two as a sort of title. Not title, but name. Like a stage name almost. Dilligaf. It's an acronym that means, do I look like I give a fuck? It's sort of a representation of my apathy towards a lot of situations and a lot of people. Apathy, which is a word that means I don't care. I mean, sometimes I care, but a lot of the times it's like, well, yeah, whatever. I don't know. It's just it's fun. It's a fun word, and it works relatively well as a name. ZekeDilligaf. It's whatever. I feel like some people have like tried to say it weird, or they didn't even like think of any way to say it weird. I don't know. I feel like there was some way like Jua said it weird. I don't think Jua knew how to say Zeke even. But I mean, he's a Chinaman, so Stuttered on saying Chinaman. Because it's not very nice. I should have said Chinese person. I wanted to say Chinese person, but I settled on Chinaman because it was funny. And because it's a running joke to insult Zhua for being Chinese, even though I absolutely love the man, and he was a pleasure to have on the show, and he's a hilarious person, and I haven't really watched any of his videos. I don't think he's really been making any videos. I feel like I'm subscribed to him, but at the same time I'm not very sure. I'm pretty damn sure he's not playing VC anymore. I'm kind of in contact with somebody in his alliance, and sometimes I ask when the last time he played was. Sometimes they check, sometimes they don't. But I'm pretty sure he quit. I think Sonata, actually, either this event or the last event, wanted to take it seriously, so Sonata hasn't quit. I don't know if he's made any videos. I honestly don't know if I'm subscribed to Sonata. I might not be. He doesn't need it anyway. One thing I should buy now that I have money is a new phone case, because I dropped my phone case at one point and it cracked. I think I've talked about it. It cracked, the corner cracked, and I was like pulling at it and it bent, and I dropped it again and it like a corner piece like broke off of it. And I mean, like, I don't really mess with it that much, but it's, you know, I would like it if the corner was there. The thing costs like $10, so I might get one. Although $10 is like more than 10% of the total amount of money that I have currently, so you know, that's kind of a big deal. I think probably. Yeah, I'd say so. Oh God, what is happening right now? No, I'm not gonna buy that. The only thing I really want right now is the laptop fan and a subscription to Egg Bun, I think it's called. That's the app that I found that's going to teach me Korean. I'm debating, like, going back and forth on whether I should just do monthly payments or one 6-month payment, because I have the money to do either. But like, it's like $6 for 1 month or $5 a month for 6 months. And the thing is, like, if I need 6 months, it's a great deal. If I don't need 6 months, it's a bad deal. Because I said before that I could probably do it in 3, but I could also be, like, vastly underestimating it. And then at the same time, I do nothing all day. I have so much time on my hands. Like, I have plenty of time to tear through this shit and try to really learn it. So it's like, I might even be able to learn enough in 1 month. But it's probably better to have it around for 6 months because, I mean, you know, kind of soon things are going to get a little hectic. And maybe it's better to take my time with it, and, you know, revisit a lot of things to really reinforce it, and shit like that. So I think I should just go with the 6 month and try to really use it for 6 months to make it worth it. You know, it's not really that big a deal. So it's $30 because it's $5 every month for 6 months is $30, as opposed to, again, $6 for 1 month. And if I do the 1 month payment every month for 6 months, then that's, you know, a lot more. What's 6 times 6? So, oh God, how do I not know that? What's it? 20? No, 48. God, it's been forever since I've thought about math. 36. Oh, 36. How the fuck did I get 48? Right? Yeah, 36. Duh, it's $1 extra as opposed to 5. Oh God, I feel terrible. I should have thought of it that way, because I'm Because I'm spending $1 extra every month, so it's spending $6 extra. I mean, there's a bit of tax, I think. So, it's give or take, but still, I'm a little disappointed in myself. I haven't been in a proper math class in, like, a year. And I haven't really thought about math or practiced anything math in a very long time. I come across as relatively intelligent, but that's just because the things I like to cover are, intelligent enough. And I like to follow a lot of intelligent people, but I'm not constantly doing math equations in my head, so I don't know. I was never very good at quick math either. I was good at understanding formulas and how they work and things like that, but I never caught on to quick math, especially subtraction. I just hate subtraction because it doesn't work well in my sort of visual mind. Because I know I've talked about this with Mike before, but I don't think it was on a video or anything. But I like math I like addition because, when you have one thing and you put another thing next to it, you have two things. But when you're subtracting, you have one thing and then you want to take one away? Like, what? What is that? What? You take it out of there? What you're doing? You're adding an absence of something, and I don't know. It confuses me. I'm not very good at it. I'm not very good at it quickly, and that sort of enhances my poor ability with division as well. Like adding and multiplying, I can do. Subtracting and dividing, I get very, very bad at, especially dividing, and I literally don't know how to long divide. Every time anyone has ever tried to teach me how to long divide, I forget very quickly. I just don't know. I just do not know. Every time I need to divide something, I think about the process of how many times this goes into this. I have to reverse multiply in order to figure out how to divide it, which is a terrible idea for larger numbers, or I just get out a fucking calculator because I'm a millennial and I don't care about thinking about things that computers can do for me, because Christ, that's just like that's how my mind handles things. Is if something can be solved for me, then I don't need to do it in my mind, which is good and bad. Bad as a show of character, but good as a sort of almost like storage efficiency, because the amount of things you can focus on and remember in your mind are limited. Like, I attribute a lot of my good memory to how I don't have to remember a lot of things. Like, the things that I focus on and remember are conversations, people, and interactions, and I can always remember those. But I don't have to, and I don't ever try to remember a lot of the school shit, because I never gave a shit about school. I always did horribly. So, those things aren't in my mind. The things that are in my mind are, again, interactions and people and words and conversations, things like that. Those are the things that stick in my mind, because those are the things that I think about, and those are the only things that I think about. Nothing else matters to me. But with that comes a lot of my skill doing this sort of thing, with just being able to talk and hold a conversation with myself, because I've had so many conversations with other people that I can think about, and those conversations give me things to think about, things to talk about in this sort of thing, because a lot of what I do just on a day-to-day basis is just kind of think about shit. Sometimes I'll be watching an anime and something interesting will happen, and I'll just kind of pause it and talk to myself about it, and I'll think about oh my god, oh yeah, so I was watching, oh god, it just came out today or something. I don't remember what it was called, but it was about singing. It's this new music one. I like it. I really like it. The characters are interesting, and it's this shoujo romance thing with music, and the songs are good. But one thing really, really bothers me about it, especially right at the beginning. This was a thing that I noticed instantly, and it really pissed me off, was like how the animation didn't make sense with like the lip syncing, like, because what I'm pretty sure it starts out with is this girl singing this song that consists of la's, you know, like la 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 la. Much better than how I just did it there, because that was just a big dumb mess. But the annoying part is what she's doing in the animation while she's doing these la's is she's holding her mouth wide open. You know, like she's singing loud and she's singing proud, but do something for me real quick. Hold your mouth as wide open as you can. You know, like jaw to the ground, just wide open as you can, and then try to make the la sound. La, la, la. It's fucking difficult. You can't do it. You can't do it while singing, and you can barely do it while talking. Like the la sound involves your tongue running against like the top of your teeth. You know, la 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 la. La 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 like that. La 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 la. I guess la. You can kind of do it. Okay, I stand corrected. I just corrected myself. La 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 la. La, it's just dumb, inefficient, and difficult, and it sounds way worse than going la 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 la, like la la la. I can't replicate la by holding my mouth all the way, because you're not supposed to do that when you're making the L sound. Like I can go ah ah, you know, with God, so much of the voice in singing and the way you say things is dependent on your mouth, and like singing is not just holding your mouth open, and animators need to know this. Come on, like look at the woman while she's recording in the booth and know that her mouth isn't wide open when she's going la, because it's very difficult, you know. La 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 la. I'm still moving my jaw a bit, but compare that to la 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 la. It's not perfectly refined there because my voice is a little tired, but you know, la 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 la. Just it bothered me, okay? It bothered me. In general, it's good, just that aspect of the animation really bothered me, but the character designs are cool and interesting and like a little unique, and I do really like the songs, actually. Like even the La song is okay. Like later on it's added on to somebody's playing piano while she's doing the La thing, and it's good. So I'm gonna watch more of that, but that one thing really pisses me off, just because la 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 la. I'm seriously giving my best effort to make this sound by literally forcing my jaw down. La 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 la. Because that you have to use your tongue, and I don't know. Maybe she has a really long tongue, which some people are into. I'm just way too mad about this. Take care of yourself.